Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. Last time we planted crops, a little bit of crops, let's say 4 rows of crops. We built our 2 first houses, one over there, one here, and we advanced on the story. Today, I think I want to continue the story. Maybe I want to go towards the next season, which means I want to get a go on some buildings and then get to the next season. One thing I've learned the first time I've played that game is that you should not rush things. So without further ado, I'm going to build the hunter's hut. Why? Because last time we found a beautiful bow with a beautiful condition, but we have no arrows for it. So what I want to do is actually, oh, did I lose my iron axe? Oh, please keep my iron axe. But we have no arrows. So what I want to do is to build this, and I also want to start thinking about where I'm gonna build my things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build some mandatory buildings, and once that's done, we're gonna go to the next season, continue the stories, and progress in our game. For now, I think in terms of buildings, I'm just gonna... So let's check the map. So I think in the end, I will end up planting my crops here, and I would like my... Oh, sorry. I would like my old village to be something like that, let's say. So this will probably be the center of my town. So I think I will probably start making my main buildings here. Here I will have a beautiful row of houses that leads to the center, and I will have industrial districts here, maybe more houses, and obviously some houses here that leads very next to the agriculture. So let's go here and start building something. Okay, let's make it here. Let's make it here. I think this is going to be next to the center of my town. I will make a beautiful center. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet in this area. And there's a lot of stuff to get. So first, let's get to building, and then, if I'm not mistaken, it's in survival, and we have the hunting lodge, which is the one I want to build. Let's see how I want to build that. I think I want to build it like this. Lovely. I'm gonna get my hammer, and we need stones. Okay, let's gather some stones. And now that we're here, we're gonna also start cutting trees. Okay, we are starting to get a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna go and start building the house now. Well, the lodge. Okay, no more logs, no more sticks, so let's continue extracting. Okay, we gathered a little bit more, so now let's continue. Okay, I actually need straws and some sticks to finish the house, so let's go towards the river, gather some straw and some sticks. Okay. Lovely. Let's finish all of this. Amazing. Look at this. Hunting lodge completed. Beautiful. Now, let's check the workbench. So here, in the workbench, so basically buildings will give us a little bit of some empty chest with when you can store things, but that's not really a good way of doing this. Though the workbench will allow us to craft things. So we have the bow, the longbow, and the recurve bow. As you can see, I need more survival technology to unlock those two, but I can already unlock the bow. But I don't need to. I was planning on doing that, but I don't need to because I already got a bow. Though we have the stone arrow and the wooden arrow. Those require feathers, stone, and sticks. And I don't have the wooden bolts. Sorry. So this is maybe for crossbows. I don't know. I didn't know there was that in that, but maybe this is unlocked with more higher up level of the Hunter's Lodge. In any case, right now I'm gonna use 50 coins to buy the scheme, the blueprint for the stone arrows, and I'm going to craft. Oh, I craft one, but I wanted to craft 2 of them, which I'm gonna do. So I have 10 arrows, 10 more arrows. Amazing, lovely. So now I can hunt. So if I go to my inventory and I take the stone arrow, I can put that as preferred arrows. Now I can hunt. I'm not gonna hunt those big boys because those attack back if I'm not mistaken. But if I see a boar, for example, I will definitely not hesitate in doing that. Now, let's check our map. So we said we want our town to be here, but that's going to be agriculture. We want the building to be around here. So I'm guessing here as the center would be great for us to have one of the most important building in this entire game. And it's set up in storages, and it's the resource storage. There's also the food storage that I'm definitely gonna need to build. But for now, the resource storage is gonna be important. So I'm gonna select it. And where do we want this? We built up to here. I think here could be great, to be honest. So I'm gonna destroy those 2 trees and I'm gonna build it here. And this time I'm gonna utilize the did I craft one? The wooden shovel I crafted earlier, which I'm gonna put as I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna put it at 5. That's good. There you go. And I'm gonna destroy the stump, which gives me an additional log, but also it makes me it makes the place available for me. Oh, I am too heavy. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. I guess can I drop 2 of them? I can drop 2 of them. Inspector mode. Oh. The inspector mode lets you see dropped items like spears, the villagers near you, and the stats of NPC you are able to recruit. The inspector mode uses stamina. You can upgrade it with talents. Indeed, we've been using that, and I didn't explain, but it's a very practical and good one. Are you rolling away where I want to build my thing? That's a little bit rude, gotta say. So, where exactly do I want to build it? You know what? For now, let's build it here like that, and we can always upgrade it later. Oh, that's gonna get. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the log, and now I'm gonna craft another hammer. I cannot wait to have better hammers because this is getting ridiculous. Oh, maybe if I get a lot of money with what I planted next season, maybe, just maybe, I will buy a better hammer just so the construction early on can get a little bit smoother. And I don't have to craft a hammer every 2 seconds. So not enough logs. We can now continue our expansion. Look at all of these trees. And I think I want to... Yeah, I'll expand from here. No, don't fall on my... Oh yeah, I destroyed it. So I will need to fix that. Okay, so you can destroy your buildings with fallen trees. So that'll be... So usually it's a good idea to clear up a little bit before you actually cut anything, but I didn't do that, so my bad. One thing that happens with animals, so if you check the map here, oh, there's boars here, I forgot. So animals, if you build in an area, next season they're not gonna spawn here anymore because this is now your territory. So it's good, and at the same time you need to be careful if you need a certain resources to not destroy where it exists. So yeah, there's that. Okay, I am out of everything, so I need to continue gathering both sticks and logs, and I'll also need... Actually, let's do that first because I need to drink some water. So let's go all the way there and gather some straws for the roof. Alright, let's finish this construction. And another hammer. As you can see, tools in the beginning are a little bit of a bottleneck. Huh? We are spending a lot of resources just making tools. And there we go. Beautiful. Our first resource storage and our first resource storage level 1 as well. So this is quite an interesting building, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see here, it's written resource storage, and you have the other one is food storage, which prolong it. So we're gonna put everything into the resource storage that we can, like this. And I want to see if if I'm not mistaken, I had some... Oh, I should definitely try and hunt those. But I had some stuff in my house that I need to bring here. So let me see. Can I one-shot one of those beautifuls? No, I'm not tired. Okay, I'm very bad at this. That's fine. We'll figure it out better. I forgot how it was to hunt. As you can see, some of them are not broken, and we can gather them. And I see some animals were hurt, so maybe this one was hurt, and I can... He smelled me. Sniper! Oh! Sniper number 2? No. No. Ah, this is so annoying. I need meat. Okay, last chance. Still not dead. God, how many arrows do you need to die? Yeah, I'm not good at this. Okay, I haven't killed any of them. Okay, one last try because it's just there. I'm tired. Let me stop being tired first. Oh, one was dead. Nice. Gather the skin and the meat, please. Yes. Good. Deer skull, leather, and meat. 12 meat. Okay, I'll stop now. Good. So that's my house. And if I'm not mistaken, we had a bunch of stuff here last time. So I'm gonna take everything. Hopefully I'm not too heavy with everything. I am not. Lovely. And I'm also gonna cook the meat now because I'm here. So roast the meat. Lovely. Nice. Oh, another deer was dead. So I think they bleed out at some point. So let's see. Alskinia. I see that they're bleeding out. I'm sorry, this is a little bit gruesome, but it's needed. You're carrying too much. Yeah, that's fine. Show me that deer. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna shoot this. I'm too far away. But you died again. That's good. That means I'm not that bad. Okay, 20 meat, stone arrows, the leather, Great, 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 great. Okay. Now, chest, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put everything that's resource storage. As you can see, everything is resource storage. And this can hold 1,000 kilograms, which is great. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and if I take a hammer and I go here and I type repair, I can actually use because I'm in range of this, I can use the resources that is in my storage over there to build. So that makes it easier. That's a new feature that I read, and I think it's great because that means now I can just have my future villagers brings logs and sticks and stones and straw into this chest, or the sticks, stones, and straw I can do it myself, but the logs, for example, and then I can use it to build my village or just use the resources without having to carry them with me, which is great because since I'm using weight in this time, so it's actually very helpful. Lovely. Now what? So let's take a second and check our skills and our technology. So skills, we have more points for extraction. Carry weight, yeah, that's what we want to rush. So actually I will take it and I will take the point in carry weight. So now we have 5 kilograms more carry weight, which is great. And 15% chance to extract additional resources from deposit. We will need to take it next season when we start digging. But I don't think we're going to dig this. And those are just useful, but we don't need them right now. What I want to check is what we uncovered in terms of buildings. So the well is useful, but not that useful. Resource storage we just built, which is great. And as you can see, in technology, we also have some nice blueprints, schemes they call them. So for example, a seating stump, and so those are like decorative structure and furnitures. So seating stump, for example, a type of furniture provide aesthetic values, can be used by a villager and required resources 1 log. So basically with money I can unlock things here that makes my village a little bit better. And I will want, not this episode, not the first episode, because I want to set up things, but I will want at some point to make things look a little bit nice. For now, let's see what we uncovered. So the wood shed, it's a type of extraction building. Worker employed here will provide logs and sticks as well as firewood and planks which can be crafted here. So basically, that's one of the rush I want to have, because at some point I'm gonna run out of trees to destroy for logs, so I will want my villagers to get me some logs. So I think that's one of the rush I want to have. Hunter's Lodge is the second one because it's a type of hunting buildings. Workers employed here will provide resources gathered from hunting, as the workbench and the drying rack inside. So the drying rack. Oh, I can dry meat here for it to... So dry meat is a type of food created from on the drying rack in the hunter lodge or the fishing hut, can be consumed. 10 less food consumption, but it's probably effect duration is more. That's great. Actually, I will do that with the rest of the meats, so I can have dried meats to keep it for longer. That's actually very good. I didn't know that was the case. Lovely. Lovely, dried meat, that's great. Now let's check the rest of what we have. So Hunter's Lodge, Herbalist Hut is the type of building. Worker employed here will provide various potions and item gathered from foraging. Has the herbalist table inside. This is good for potions and dyes and stuff like that, and rugs. I don't think I want that right now. Oh, wait, poisoned iron arrow. Wow. We'll need to get into that at some point, but I want to rush the important things, and I don't think that's it right now. Food storage, definitely a building I want to make right now. It's a type of storage. All consumable resources gathered by the workers are transferred here. It provides resources for building and crafting in its range. The capacity of storage is shared. That is so good. What is the range? I wonder. I'll have to explore that. The barn is allowing us to make farms. So it's a type of farm building. Workers employed here will provide crops derivatives and will feed fertilizer and daub. And then the farm shed, it's a type of farming building. Workers employed here will work in the field and orchard. So every other building, so like the hunter's lodge, for example, or the woodshed, the villagers will just run to the building and start working there here. And when their work day start, they will start producing, even though they are not necessarily at their stuff. And you'll see sometimes they'll just like hang out in here and not do much, which is fine, and it still produces. For the farmers, they need to go physically to the fields and performs actions there, which means that I need the people working in the future fields that's going to be there. I'm going to make like huge fields in this area. I think I'm going to make look them nice, and maybe here and maybe here a little bit. I will need them to live very close, so probably in beautiful areas that I'm going to construct here, maybe like in circle with like something in the middle, like the villager town kind of thing here. They will definitely need to live close to there so they can go out of their place and be very close from where they need to live. So that's gonna be important. Now let's check out the rest. I wanted to see what I could build. So woodshed, that's good. Food storage, we talked about them. And then here we have the workshop, which is a type of production building. The workers here will provide various decorative and utility items as the workbench inside. The kitchen, it's a type of production buildings. Workers here provide various dishes, has the stone grate, the cauldron, and the oven inside. And that's it for now. I will start getting some metal once I have the smithy, because we can do stuff in copper. And I want a copper hammer, for example. I would like copper knives and stuff like this. And as you can see, the more we get on, we can definitely have like higher levels. And the last one is the tavern, which is great. For now, I think I want to maybe think about the building the food shed, but maybe I want to also start just producing a little bit of logs and some resources, so I have them available. So like sticks and logs. For now, I will keep every stump. Is that stump? Yes, stump is the word. I will keep every stump because, like I say, they regrow. And I want to see if... I love implementing trees into my village. So I don't know exactly how my village will look, but I know it will contain trees. So until I know, I will not destroy any of them that do not block a building I know I want to build somewhere. Just so I can have an aesthetic town later, which is going to be the goal of that series. I want that series to be a little bit long. I want the... My medieval dynasty friends here to find this channel and enjoy a beautiful town. I know you're gonna be critical about the town, so I will do my very best to make it look beautiful. Okay, you can see the effect of the 5 additional kilograms already on my body. I think that's freaking great. Okay, let's deposit everything here. 20 more logs. Some bark and stuff, which is great. Now, I see that the sun is starting to go down slowly but surely. One thing I want to do, and you will see, I want to gather a lot of berries. Those are unripe berries, which is fine. I don't need them to be neither ripe or unripe or anything. And I explain to you why once I go and look for another bushel, which I think is here. Lovely. So, one of the things that's difficult and that's expensive early on is the fertilizer. And you can use... oh, I think I have some on me for the name. You can use rot in order to build fertilizer. It's inefficient, but it can be done. And one of the best way to do this is to make some of your things rot in the beginning. And I tried multiple methods in other series. Ooh, I saw some plantain. Cool. And I've tried multiple methods. I tried with some vegetables, etc. But I found out that berries are easy to collect. They are not very heavy. As you can see, I already have like almost 200 of it. And I'm not very heavy. What I will do before the end of the season is I will throw them in the ground. Probably in the food storage that I might construct very soon. And then I will pass the season to summer. And normally, if they didn't patch that, or if it's still the case, all of the berries thrown on the ground that's not in the storage or my inventory will be fully rot. And that I can use that to make fertilizer for the next season, which is gonna be great. And I think 400, 500 of them. Yeah, maybe I'll try another bushel before the night is over. But in the meantime, I want to make my food storage. So I will have my industrial going through here. So you know what? I'm gonna make it just next to that one. And later in the adventure, once we have a little bit better idea of where we want our buildings to be, if we want to make a beautiful town, I will think about how to make the town beautiful. I will work on this off video, and we can later like redesign the town by destroying buildings and rebuilding them where they needs to be. So that's gonna be completely fine. Oh, birch tree. Yeah, that's just a tree. I will use my shovel to destroy this. And you know what? I'm gonna also destroy this one. And I will now make the second storage, the food storage. I'm gonna make it... That's nice. Yeah, that's giving me a lot of space for expansion. So it uses the logs I have in my inventory first. That's cool. And then I can use the logs that are in the storage. Okay, we need more and more logs, so I'm gonna destroy some trees. So I'll construct everything I can now, and I'll do the rest. Wow, that requires so many logs. Oh my god, I need so much logs. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that on the ground already. So I'll go here and I'll take all of the unwrapped berry and I will drop the sack. So now I have that here. And hopefully those will become rot next season, and I can build the woodshed and have them available for this. Oh, so I just took a trunk in the face. So fighting, falling, or ignoring the negative statuses may make you lose your health and eventually your life. You can regenerate health by sleeping in your bed, eating herbs, or drinking potions. Remember that you can turn off the tutorials in the city. Okay, so I am a little bit fucked. Can I get up? Cool, lovely. That's not nice, man. That hurts, actually. Okay, I'll bring the logs. Yeah, there's one log here. So many stones. And I need to get some... Actually, I'll use the logs already, so it's done. I won't have enough. I will need straws. Oh, how do I get this? Okay, I need one more tree and A bunch of, is it 6? It's 8, so a bunch of straws. So let me get some straws. Okay, another level in survival. That's so nice. We started putting less stamina consumption during movement, so let's continue upgrading this. Oh. Okay, let's build the rest of our food storage. The first food storage of this settlement. Oh yeah, food storage done. Beautiful. So now in here we can add everything we have here that we want to keep, because I think everything here goes to, except for the plantains and the John's words, everything goes to the food storage, which is great. I'm gonna add, as you can see, I got a little bit more straws that I needed to, and some logs. So I'm gonna put everything in our beautiful resource storage, and I'm gonna go gather the last remaining of those berries here, which, by the way, are not gonna be replenished next season because those are unripe berries, and next season should have been ripe berries. But I'm guessing those gonna be replenished after the winter, which is going to be great. By the way, I cannot wait for the winter. The winter in this game is the most beautiful thing you can see in your life. It's so white. It's so nice. It's so horrible because you're always cold, but it's so, so, so cute. Okay, let's drop the berries in with the rest of my berries. So let's go here, unwrap berries, drop the stack. So we have now 129. We have like 500, which I think is not a lot, but it's still what I have, so it's good. Now I think it's night, or at least it's going towards night. Let's go sleep, and by doing this, let's go to the next season, shall we? Sleep next day. So those are the two options, and sleep next season. You can only do that after the 3rd day. You cannot skip it at the 1st day. So sleep next season. Wow, this is so beautiful. They changed this. This is so nice. Yeah! Chapter 2, Survivalist survive a season. Complete some quests for the neighbors. Successful flirting. Talk to Sambor. Good morning, my neighbors. So let's check out the quest. We have good morning, so we need to do this. Spend a skill point in the skill tree. We've done that a long time ago. Now we need to talk to Sambor here. And for Alvin, we need to talk to Alvin, which is great. Look at this. Our flax has been grown. Our cabbage is grown. Our flax is, or we had double flax, but our oats is not yet grown because it needs 2 seasons. So beautiful. So the episode is almost over, and I think I can actually close it now. But I would like to gather at least the cabbage and show you the yield of what we done. So as you can see, we planted 10 cabbage seeds. We got from our yield a beautiful 81 cabbage. That is a lot. And we got 13 cabbage seeds, which is not a lot, but it's still great. What I want to do with those plants, and we'll do that next episode, is obviously gather the flax, keep the seeds for next year, and maybe build our farm shed over there to start producing the things we need to produce, and definitely plant those 3 euros in cabbages to start getting some food for future villages. In the meantime, what I want to do before the episode is over is check if our rot strategy worked or not. Temperature. If the temperature is too low, you will begin to lose health. If the temperature is too high, you will need to drink more water. To avoid it, it is necessary to dress appropriately for the weather. Changing clothes to warmer ones, taking shelter, using torches or hand lanterns, or sitting by the fire can also help you stay warm. To survive severe weather conditions, you can use potions or appropriate meals, which can be a lifesaver, especially at the beginning of the game. As for situations where you are overheated, change your outfit to a lighter one to cool down. So as you can see at the bottom left, we are starting to get slightly heated, and my character is moaning out of frustration for the heat. Oh, beautiful town. Which is fine. We will eventually have enough money and building to make our own stuff. So, oh, did it work? Rot! And rot! Now rot can be stored in the food storage, which is what we're gonna do right now. Food storage, and the same for the cabbage. So this rot is going to be next season used to make us some. Actually, this season, once I have the building over there, to make me some fertilizer. I'm gonna put everything I don't need in here. So all of that, lovely. The cabbages, the sticks, the stones. Everything in here I need, and everything in here, maybe the bronze axe for now. Stone axes, I can put both. That's good. And I think, my beautiful people, this is going to be the end of our episode, looking towards our beautiful village. Thank you all for watching this episode. It was fun, and next episode we have a lot on our plate, so stay tuned, and thank you all for watching. Bye.